the news tonight, Governor SOLUDO members of the international community. Anambra State government reiterates commitment to achieving food security. Crisis hits APC may not upload candidates for 25 National Assembly seats. Random shooting leave 15 people dead in SOWETO bar. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. A beautiful good evening to you. Glad to have you join us on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has hosted members of the international communities and foreign development partners in Anambra State. The event, which commenced with a breakfast meeting at the government house, Oka, had the governor make presentation, briefing the visitors on the activities and vision of Anambra State, on the need for strategic partnership between Anambra State and the international homeland in Anambra State. Correspondent Tani Badoya reports.
International visit to our state is with the government to better understand the challenges that exist in the state and support. Visitors were and represent Ambassador, High Commissioner, Embassy representative, Canadian Commissioner, Tam Fund, ISEN, Rebirth, US Embassy, Camel, system in Nigeria, serving as the resident and humanitarian. Among the governor, first meeting took the delegation to Onitsha for inspection.
We are trying to see maximize whatever we can get from the federal, because the federal government expenditure is all federal. That's one in states, and we want to maximize, get that, and not to mention the team that is here, the international community, your advice, your resources, what is important for them.
From the government house, Anambra reporting CBS News.
The government has reiterated commitment to achieving in different parts of the state. The Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Foster Ejiofor, who disclosed his joint of an agricultural program on ABS, said that the state government is the state. The government maintains that over 1,000 farmers assisted day-old chick its efforts to and the state. He said that the governor, SOLUDO-led administration, integrated of feed for both poultry in Anambra. Administration high premium embrace farming for enhanced production. Peace by the people Teje of Anambra State. Successful staging full march.
After a long time for their alleged involvement in crises bedeviling the total breakdown of law and order of many as a discriminatory detention of many youth by security operatives. In his address at the village square, a youth leader, Mr. Chinedu Okechukwu, appealed to the state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, to come to their rescue. They were branded as outlaws and out while selling their communal lands. The youth leader appealed to the to shun all of threatening the nothing can be at peace.
I want to I can't Baulu. Dan so we can do Batani Vitente.
In his Ima crisis called for calm and for the young men to embrace peace. Also speaking, a member of Vitente village assembly the community has been experiencing a series of crises years concerning the sale of commercial, among others.
The government has inaugurated a 15-man traditional medicine board with a mandate to standardize traditional medicine and herbal practice. The inauguration, which took place at the Government House, Oka, saw traditional medicine practitioners from the 3 senatorial districts in attendance. Queen Anibogu completes the story.
The board has Chief Mrs. Flora Ilonzo of Center for Psychic and Healing Administration, Oka, as the chairperson, the General Secretary as Dr. Wale Akim, Financial Secretary, Reverend Father Jude Okoye, among others. During the event, the Executive Director, Anambra State Indigenous Medicine and Herbal Practice, Dr. Daniel Ejie, outlined the expectations of government from traditional medicine practitioners to include collection of their biometrics, inspection of their practice, and where they practice to ensure hygiene. He added that each of them is also expected to get a license, identification card, and NAFDAC number for the medicine they produce, all in the quest to ensure best global practice. Dr. Ejie further noted that any of the practitioners who refuse to give government access for inspection will be drastically dealt with according to the law.
You know, in the past, the herbal medicine in Anambra State is a kind of mixed up. People are practicing the way they want. So now, we now looked at it and there should be a way of using what we call as sieving method, separating the chaff from the corn. Exactly what we are trying to do, or what we've started already.
In an acceptance speech, Chief Mrs. Ilonzo went down memory lane of her life journey in herbal medicine practice and affirmed that they will make remarkable impacts.
Now you can achieve something, traditional medicine, you will give organ Biafra. Etu akọọdị na China, etu akọọdị n'ebe ọbụla, etu akọọdị na Germany, etu akọọdị na Spain, ọdịgbọdị iche iche.
For the accountant, Anambra State Indigenous Medicine, Mrs. Chinyere Udommadu, the traditional medicine practitioners should form a united front in order for them to be reckoned with in traditional medicine practice within and outside Nigeria.
Ebe nwere ndị a na-emedo anya bọọdụ onye ndị ọ ga-abụ gọọmenti ozi onye ha wepụtara ọbụbọ eze dibịa ozi ka o si ruo ha wee bazie ezi ọma nkwenye ifu ka esi mee bọọdụ ọ dị ka ihe anwa mme dị ka ihe a ga-eme mgbe bikos na mgbe mbụ ama m na enwe bọọdụ mana ndị anọ iche.
The National Vice President, Southeast National Association of Nigeria Traditional Medicine Practice, Dr. Eugene Eyili, commended the government for the initiative, but pointed out the need to carry out the expectations step by step. In their separate comments, Dr. Patrick Okoye and Dr. Mrs. Onyebuchi Okoli said that the biometric is a noble idea which should be decentralized and asked Ndi Igbo to return to their roots for longevity. Others who spoke include Dr. Nnamdi Ozo, Shivisen Go, Honorable Dr. Willie Proper and Graphs. Queen Anibogo, ABS News.
The people of Omonia in Oyi Council area are calling on the state to come to the raid as flood has taken over areas around Old Afo Market Village, St. James Anglican Church and Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital have been submerged by flood due to heavy downpour. The details.
The victims of the flood have been sacked from their homes and are now taking refuge in other parts of the community. Speaking to the ABS, a former vice chairman of Omonia Development Union, Chief Vincent Okafo, said many buildings located at the flood routes and properties worth millions of naira have been destroyed, adding that the community's post office and other utility buildings are now flooded by rain. Chief Okafo lamented that more erosion sites have due to the heavy flooding.
For the federal and both state government and federal to come for our aid, come and repair all these erosion sites, and again to come and expand our gutters, because we have some uncompleted roads which normally cause the floods in the community.
Also speaking, Chief Ifeanyi Obi lamented poor drainage system as the cause of the blockage that disrupted free flow of water and appealed to the state government to come to the plight of these victims of flood menace, presently staying outside their respective villages. In his reaction, one of the flood victims, Mr. Izuchukwu Okongu, said he will only return to his house again during the dry season, adding that the volume of flood passing through most of the gutters are too heavy for the narrow gutters.
And don't worry, I go up and I'm lazy. If I need more time, I got the category this year. The last time, but I'm not going to be a window. Joy book for him, capacity. Again, beneath me, more comes to them poor. So I think the too much. I want to I think the too small, but this is open. I mean, I get about 100%, but I 20%.
And still to come on the news, crisis hates a random shooting leave and Indiana to hold the state and the people to the ANAMBRA State Security Trust Fund, which has been set up. We shall stay tuned.
Big low price carnival. Get ready for full offers.
Milk all variants at 3,099. Whole frozen chicken twin packs at kilogram.
Don't miss out on these deals and more at the Big Low Price Carnival only at ShopRite. Join the Low Price Carnival where you 150 when you buy any more participate. No Price Carnival.
1x bet on and win. On use bets for every day.
Glad to know you're still watching. Following its inability to resolve several internal crises among its members, All Progressives Congress APC may not field candidates for the 25 National Assembly seats. It was gathered that at the end of the deadline for submission of candidates for NASS seats on June 17, APC was said to have been unable to upload some of its candidates. Prominent among the vacant seats are Yobe North and Akwa Ibom Northwest senatorial districts, where the Senate President Ahmed Lawan of Niger, a party source who lamented that said APC leaders are nowhere to be found at a critical time such as this. Reports say at least 15 people have been shot dead in a bar in the South African township of Soweto. Police said gunmen entered the Orlando East Tavern in the early hours of Sunday morning and started firing randomly at a group of young people. Then they fled the scene in a white minibus. The police also said no motive for the attack has been established. Several more people are reportedly in a critical condition in hospital, and the victims are believed to be between 19 and 35 years old. A press by his office had been armed with rifles and 9mm pistols when they entered the bar. Angela OKUTOYI recorded a historic feat on Saturday afternoon, becoming the first Kenyan to win a Grand Slam. She made the history alongside Dutch partner Rosemary Nikamjap, following her girls' double victory at Wimbledon. OKUTOYI and Nikam beat the Canadian duo of Kayla Cross and Victoria Mboko 2 sets, clinched the victory in the British capital, London. The duo began the match on a low, with the Canadian girls taking the first set 6-3 in 27 minutes. OKUTOYI and Nijankamp, however, fought back and in 32 minutes forced a tiebreaker with a 6-1 victory in the second set. They were not easily defeated in the lead and won the game. Breaker 11 and Nijankamp had beaten the pair of Nikola Datoberova, Serbia, and Lucija Seric Begragic, Croatia, by straight sets of 6-3, 6-4 in Friday evening's semi-finals. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television, subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka, and follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points before we go. Governor SOLUDO has received members of the international community. ANAMBRA government has reiterated commitment to achieving food security. Crisis hits APC may not upload candidates for 25 NASS seats. And finally, random shooting have left 15 people dead in Soweto bar. And here is a special message. Governor SOLUDO has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo